What's up, everybody? My name's I'm a Slinky here, and guys, we got another theory or multiple theories about the Truth Society. Guys, you know that I don't actually like to just start, going with wild guesses and stuff, but a player who I will not name actually has gifted me permission on what could be what they are. And according to this, there are four different phases. Now, guys, again, this is just a theory. These are not confirmed. So this is just guessing. These are educated guesses. So just bear with us because, guys, these are theories. These aren't confirmed. Nobody's said anything about this. These are things that I actually do not know. I wouldn't actually. I haven't tried a few of these items, but I will definitely try. And that is, what we do know, right? So we're gonna start off with the things we do know, and that is, it's in. There's 36 of an item according to this theory. I think that's what's said in one of the clues. So there's 36 of an item that's from the Nether. Um, we know that there's a beacon. We know that there's a triangle. I think is what we see from what we claim is something with the Truth Society. Um, that's about it. We don't really know a lot about this stuff. I think staff. Before I really get into all this stuff, guys, this is fantastic. Like whoever came up with this, like shout out to them because they did a fantastic job making the Truth Society. Now, I think I also kind of like brought something up because I used truth and it was a society and I thought it was something different, but something else according to this. So now we're into the theories. The first one is, it's there's a chance it's maybe ancient debris, netherite scrap, or blaze rods. It also could be some other random item. Like we don't know what that really is. We know it's in the nether, right? Blaze rods are in the nether. Netherite scrap is something that you put in fire, and then the debris you just mine out. So I don't know. So we're really not sure on this one, but it could be some other item as well. It could even be like netherrack or like blackstone. Since these are nether items, we don't know necessarily what they are. Nonetheless, these are things that they could be. And then we just kind of play the game of guessing. And then the next one is we know that the next one is a beacon, right? That one is a beacon, or according to this, it's the secondary phase. So maybe maybe the one that we saw was actually not the first one, right? Maybe the beacon wasn't the first actually thing, because we know from a video actually as of this video that I'm making that there is a one that says you need a beacon. My question to that is, do you need multiple beacons? Like, could it be something else? Is and then this one, according to this theory from this player, it says triggering another stage in a server story. So I'm not sure what that actually would mean personally. Um, but this person does actually say, you know, maybe the quest forces you to fight the Wither. That's actually kind of an interesting thought, because it does fit, according to this, the Forged in Hell theme, right? Because that's what the clue says. So that's what we know according to the clue. And then according to phase three, the 32 is a sadness, right? I think a lot of people have kind of gotten around to that one, but you can't really get to that one if you don't do phase one or phase two. Um, maybe after the first two, then the third one then activates, right? It's like, so we don't fully understand how it works. According to this player, it says, wept for 32 days and nights. It could mean maybe gas tears or waiting entirely 32 in-game days, which is, I'm trying to think, because it's 20 for, it's 3 per hour. The day night cycle in Minecraft is 20 minutes. So you would have 3 times 10. So you'd have to be on like 11 hours, right? Could it be 11 hours straight? That maybe that's what it means. 32 days and nights, and you'd have to be on straight, and maybe that's why some people can't get to it. I'm not sure on that one. And there's another one that just says wait 32 in-game days. And then there's something else that's like maybe there's souls, maybe it's soul sand, or some custom item that could be indication of sad. Maybe it's the dried gas. Maybe it's sad because it's the counterpart had adapted quicker. That's actually really interesting lore, which I won't get into honestly, but that is interesting lore. And then there's another one according, some form of a symbol, right? According to this player. Again, this is not a staff member, by the way, guys. This is a player. This other player and I, we've jumped back and forth with this for a long time. Again, this player did give me permission to give me their thoughts, and so they have a checklist, right? There's a checklist that maybe it's you bring the beacon. Maybe you flip 1 and 2. Maybe you do 2 then 1. Maybe the order of operations is different. Like maybe it requires multiple beacons. Maybe it's 36 beacons. That's what it's that'd be kind of interesting actually. If you have to do that many, that's an interesting one. That could be a nice theory. And then some form of symbol. We don't know what this actually would represent personally. We do know that there are players who have suspicions that there could be some form of symbol on builds. I don't know how that would personally work. I don't even know how you would put a symbol onto a build. Now, by the way, if that actually does exist, guys, like obviously, these are massive theories, like these are really far fetched. Maybe I don't know. I don't know. Maybe something to do with weather events. Maybe something different. I don't know. Maybe it's a dialogue thing that then triggers it. I don't know. I know nothing about any of that, honestly. So I would be the wrong player to ask anything about. I've only been a historian for this, guys. Like, yes, you guys do know I'm in on this, but like, I know still too little about it. Like, I know way too little about this. And by the way, this 36 item, I've actually tried taking an item and I've kind of messed around with it. I actually have been stumped with this. So if players do know anything, a way of that, like, that'd be awesome to know a little bit more about that. I know, like, I thought I knew, and then like I was messing with it, and I thought I didn't know. So I'm like, huh, maybe I just don't know anymore. So like, this is like again, I'm actually kind of stumped. Um, anyway, again, these are just theories between me and another player. I think it's really interesting, and I won't actually do the whole dialogue show because some of this does pertain to the Truth Society, but like not all of it actually does. Outside of like 36 of an item, like I actually don't know what those items are, to be honest, guys. Like that's kind of like that's up for debate if you ask me, or if like there was a specific time frame and then you're just ineligible to get it now, right? Like it could be something like that. I'm not sure the whole thing about it, getting around to this stuff, but nonetheless, guys, I thought it was interesting to give some ideas to those who might be interested in the Truth Society, but like not really fully into it. Uh, Again, if you guys have any new information, I always come up with, I always come up with this kind of stuff. Um, yeah, I mean, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I know it's like I'm just kind of reading stuff today. So it's a little bit like trying to like figure out where I need to actually go. According to this player, though, it is a 4-phase thing. I don't know what that would be, to be honest. Yeah, don't know. We'll see, guys. I mean, these are just theories. We know little about those blocks or items or whatever it is. that pertain to it. You know, we know that that's what it is. Again, guys, I highly doubt some of this is even legitimate to begin with. Like like a symbol, I highly doubt that. Like I don't know where this player really gets this symbol thing from. I don't personally understand it myself. So we'll see. I mean, if there's more things or theories that come about it, I'll let you guys know. I mean, again, I'm just mostly a historian about this. I mean, I kind of came from, I've been kind of doing this from the outside in. Now I'm doing it from the inside in, but I still know so little about it. So it's like, I'm kind of doing my own projects, and whenever something like this comes up, it just comes up. So we'll see. What do you guys think about this? Do you think it's good? Do you think it's bad? Do you think it's legit? I mean, we'll see. I mean, we'll have to check this out. If there's any new information I find, I'd love to let you guys know. But yeah, my name's I'm a Slinky. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video.